Welcome. This is the GoAnywhere Gateway upgrade from versions 3.01 or newer to the latest 3.3.0. So to get started, this is for Windows customers. This is a process that will interrupt your GoAnywhere workflows, your inbound traffic. Gateway is typically for inbound traffic. We're going to upgrade from 3.0.1 to 3.3, so it will require downtime, at least on the gateway. So the first thing we need to figure out is what version we're on, and there's a few ways you can do that. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a look and see in our install directory. In this case, it should be C program files, Fortra or help systems. In this case, it's help systems. GoAnywhere Gateway, and you'll notice there's a release notes.txt. We've changed this in recent builds, so this is not the location any longer, but if you're on 3.0.1, then you're going to see this type of release notes text inside of your install directory. We've also going forward have a software ID tag folder, and you can open this with a text editor and get the same kind of value here, 3.0.1. So if you're newer than this, but not quite on 3.3.0, this release note text might be gone in your environment, but the software ID tag is where we're going to go going forward. Also, if you want to check on a command prompt level, we do have that option as well. Those are probably easier than command prompt, but we're going to go to command prompt anyways. I'm going to type in CMD. I'm going to run as an administrator just so we're in command prompt anyways. I'm going to CD enter, and then I'm going to CD to the actual directory. In this case, it's GoAnywhere Gateway. And I'm just going to run a GA Gateway version command. So that is this command right here, GA Gateway version. So we've looked in the software ID tag, we've looked at the release notes text, and now we're running the GA Gateway version command. So these are all three ways to get to the same thing. You do not have to do all three. Just pick one and do one of those three. Probably the easiest is to go to the software ID tag on the actual install directory. You see we have our results. It's on 3.0.1. So I'm just going to minimize this for now. And now we need the upgrade documentation. So we need to know what we're doing, and we're going to go get that from the customer portal. So let me just change this real quick. All right. So let's go to the customer portal, which is my.goanywhere.com. I'm going to put my credentials in here, so I'm going to pause it just for a second. Now that I got my password in, we're going to go to the GoAnywhere Gateway. So I'm going to go to the dashboard, product downloads, and we're going to select GoAnywhere Gateway. Not the MFT this time, and we're going to do this on a Windows operating system, so Windows 64-bit. And we're going to go to upgrades. We're going to grab the upgrade guide for 3.3.1 and the upgrade jar file. And this is the jar file. Okay, so now I've got the upgrade and I've got the documentation, the jar and the upgrade documentation. So pre-upgrade, just like we did with GoAnywhere, we're going to back up the server. Now, the good news about a gateway is there's no database involved. It's fairly lightweight. It's an XML and a Windows service. So we're going to look at the Windows service. So pre-upgrade, we're going to back up a snapshot or whatever tool you want of the server before we upgrade. The XML and the service are really your two primary factors, and we'll show you what those look like. So if I go to my G's, I got my GoAnywhere Gateway. I've backed up my server, and I'm going to stop the GoAnywhere Gateway. I'm going to take that downloaded file, that upgrade jar file, just like I did for GoAnywhere MFT, and I'm going to copy that into the install directory under the upgrader folder. If you've watched the upgrade for MFT, this should look fairly similar. And then I'm going to rename this without the actual version number in it. GA Gateway Upgrade Jar. So I've got the jar file there. Before I upgrade, I'm going to look real quick at my Gateway XML. There's a few things that will happen. We are encrypting certain characters in this file. So if you're using a super secret password for your, we call it a shared password, that will be encrypted in here. If you're using any kind of SSL, that will also get encrypted here. A lot of times we'll back this up. Not typically necessary. All these IPs and ports are good. You can back this up. I'm just going to save one off to the desktop just to be safe. We want to do a comparison from a version prior to this version and this one. I've got it sitting there, but very rarely an issue. So I've got my command prompt already open, and I'm in there as an administrator. So I'm going to cd to the upgrader folder. And just like the other instance, I'm going to do an upgrade.bat, and I'm going to run the gateway upgrade. So GoAnywhere Gateway was upgraded successfully, and it created a log just like the other one. So we can go look at that log briefly. GoAnywhere Gateway, upgrader, logs. Here's the upgrade log. If you had any issues, this is where you would take this log and send it to support and see if they can help you with your upgrade issues. So we know it was upgraded successfully. Now we want to check to see if the version is updated. If I refresh this directory and I look at the software ID tag, the software ID tag does have the 331. We've now referenced that the release notes do not have the version in them any longer. And we can also run the, so we're going to go up a level, and we're going to run that same command before gateway version. And then we're going to start. So again, either place is fine for checking that. Post upgrade, we've again check the guide, reconfirm your steps with the guide. There are additional things inside of the upgrade that we've offered, and you can refer to the guide for that. We also show GoAnywhere Gateway version 331. So I'm going to start the gateway. One of the biggest things we've done is add this proxy protocol, which helps you if you've got a load balancer using two gateways. We really like this feature for passing through the remote IP through to the system. If you do turn that on, that is available in the guide. Just make sure it will only work if you turn it on with the proxy protocol header from your load balancer and you have it defined correctly inside of the gateway XML. Otherwise, the packet won't make it through. So don't turn it on unless you're actually going to be using proxy protocol. Super cool feature though. So the gateway has been upgraded. It's complete. It's started. We could go to the log just to confirm that the gateway log shows that it's been started. We modified that. And we'll look at the bottom of this. Gateways are pretty lightweight to upgrade. You can check that your MFT server is connecting. If you were to go to the GoAnywhere MFT application server and go to Services, Gateway Manager, refresh that screen and make sure your connections are connecting. Otherwise, the upgrade for the gateway is complete. It has been started, and we are complete with this video. Thank you. If you have any questions, you can reach out to our support team, or if you would uncomfortable with this process and would like to hire our professional services team, please reach out as well. We can get you a quote. We always like to upgrade the gateway at the same time of the MFT server. The releases don't come out quite as often as MFT, but if there is an upgrade, and we encourage this upgrade with the 7.8.4 GoAnywhere release. Thank you.